here she is, on the road, in running in mode, and making lots of noise, which the microphone probably won't pick up, but it's pretty loud. Using the blipper there. At the beginning of the week, I left my credit card in a bar on a tab, and I only just realised I left it there. So I've got to go and get it, and it's bloody miles away. However, I thought, you know what, I'll take the S1000, put some miles on her. And that awesome noise you can hear is the rev limiter, because when you're running a BMW in, they put an artificial rev limiter in at 8,500 RPM. And it makes that awesome noise. So anyway, yeah, so I'm on the way to go and get my credit card before they absolutely rinse it. And I thought I'd talk a little bit about, seeing as we're all in the S1000 mood, well, I am anyway, I thought I'd talk about what we all owe as a debt to this bike. I mean, this bike is largely the same since it was first released in, I think it was what, 2009, 2010, something like that. And it absolutely wiped the field with its power, its electronics, its general easy to ride feel. And whether you like them or hate them, and you ride an R1 or a ZX-10R or whatever modern sports bike, it's this bike you got to thank for how good they are now, because they caught everyone napping basically, BMW, and absolutely smashed it out of the park. And it's where are we now? 2017, so we're what, 7-8 years down the line, and it's still, in my opinion, the best sports bike for the road. Track is slightly different. I think it may have fallen a bit behind in terms of it's got more of a road bias these days, but it is, I mean, it's got everything you could possibly want to make your life easy, good and thrilling. It's phenomenal. Now, of course, I've created this bike fairly recently, and I'm not trying to suck anyone's ball bag and suck up to BMW, but with the new one coming, the spy shots that have been leaked, probably on purpose, that's how these things tend to work, I just thought it's worth just remembering what it was like when this bike was first released. Oh, this is a good bit of road. I mean, its manners are impeccable. Bear in mind, this is still in running in mode. It is honestly just the easiest of the litre bikes to ride, and I don't know, I just thought I'd say a little thank you to the bike before we move on to the 2018 version. If they've done the same job, do you know, I can only assume the job that they're going to do is better than the job that they did when they first released this bike, because bear in mind again, when they first released it, it's their first super bike they've ever made, and they absolutely fucking smashed it. Oh, I don't know what to expect. I think huge power numbers has always been known for its power plant, so I think that's going to be minimum 200 plus. It looks like it's got an underbrace swing arm on the 2018 version, which looks pretty cool, and I'm sure the electronics, the added bonuses you get with a BMW will be sublime as ever. But yeah, so just remember when you're riding your R1, I mean, I'm an R1 owner, I love that bike. You kind of owe a bit of a debt to this. It's so good, honestly, it's so good. And out of all of the sports bikes, this is the one. If you're going to just ride from the UK to the Alps, you don't have to think twice about jumping on board this S1000 and just going, because it is the most comfortable with all the electric suspension set up, heated grips, modes, bang, bang, bang. It is, was it the first bike to offer a blipper as well? I think it might have been. Was it the first? I think it was. I may be wrong. It was definitely one of the first anyway. Got it. They still had it. Interestingly, McLaren is literally just down there. In fact, should we go and have a look at the gate? Let's see how far we can get in, because it is a wonderful building. And again, I'm not sucking anyone's balls. God, it's so sad that I have to say that whenever I say anything's good, because people are so bloody sceptical. There's no point going, I know what the gate's like, it's all like electronically controlled and shit. Okay, let's just go down and see if we can get there. Look. McLaren. Don't they make pushchairs and buggies? I don't think we're going to get in anywhere. In fact, I'm not even prepared to argue. So I just won't bother. But yeah, it's pretty immaculate. Look at the lawn. It's like a bloody golf course. Actually, they've said that they're going to try and let us do, maybe, if we're good boys, a car versus bike round a track. Oh, how many miles? 204. God, this is taking a long time to run in this bike. Just stay there, fuckstick. Sometimes I skip through miles on a bike, or even in a car, and you're kind of like, oh, I want to keep the mileage down, and it's like, oh my god, I've done 1,000 miles this month. This seems to be free mileage, basically. I can't put miles on. I can't put miles on, and I want miles. So this way. And it's amazing how you get pockets of wealth, don't you? Like, this is really clearly not a particularly wealthy area right here where we are now, but the amount of money that is around here is vast. And actually Yamaha UK is just down there, and BMW UK is just down there, so actually it's quite a good location. Donkey, 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 donkey dicks. Come on baby, come on down, suck on my sticks. Like here, this is half a mile away from where I was just talking, and there is definite wealth here. Definite. I'm so paranoid about touching this bike with any of my gear so I don't scratch it. It's often better just to have something you just don't give a shit about. You enjoy it more in a weird way. I remember I was down at JHS Racing getting my R1 sorted out, and James down there, he's funny, got real strong Bristol accent. Like, is that right? No, dunno. It's like Cornish. Anyway, I was down there, and I had bought the tank cover and all that to protect it, and I was covering it up, and I was like, what can I do to protect it? And he was like, you know what I do? And I was like, what? And he just said, thanks mate, thanks. Shit, bloody Mercedes. He's like, you know what I do? What? Hit it with a bloody hammer. And he's kind of right, because you'd then just stop worrying about little tiny scratches and touches, and it's just silly. And I swear, the more you worry about something, the more it invites negativity and bad things to happen to it. I remember before I wrote off my M3, the day before, well literally that morning I woke up and a bird had shat on the rear quarter, and I was like, for God's sake, my brand new bloody car, bloody birds. And I was there trying to clean it off, and all I had was like a service station napkin, and I was cleaning it off, and it ever so slightly like scratched little tiny, like tiny scratches in the paintwork, ever so tiny. And I was like, fuck's sake, bloody, I've scratched my own bloody car, and got in a right huff about it. And then 2 hours later, it was in 1,000 pieces. Not that that means anything, that a bird poos in your car and then you crash it, but it's not worth getting stressed about, is it really? It's a lump. As much as I love them, they're lumps of metal. Just enjoy it. I mean, that is why I love my HP4 so much, because it's been crashed. How stupid is that? Because I don't have to care about it. Like, well, I obviously clearly care about it, but I'm not like, oh, it's got a little scratch, I'm going to have to like take ages to clean it and use the correct sponges and all that shit. It's like, well, the tank's fucked anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So there's a lesson for us all there. I mean, what good does stressing do? I need to listen to my own advice sometimes. I wish I could. I know the right answers, but I need to listen to my own advice, because stress really doesn't do anything for you. If anything, it makes you make bad choices and bad decisions. What if you do cruise control in first gear? You can! You absolutely can. How cool is that? Let's try and turn it off before we hit the back of this thing. Oh, my little boy goes to big school in September, and all his cute, lovely, sincere, polite, warm and loveness is just going to be evaporated with all the other bloody kids that are just going to encourage him to be a dick. Oh, that hurt my vertebrae. There's my dirty date for tonight. 2 slabs of various meats all blended to one disgusting patty of filth. It's terrible. 215 miles. Nothing. Do you know what? I don't even... Can I even handle the truth? I don't think I can. Fuck it. I can't do it. I can't do it. Should have gone to Oak Furniture Land instead. It's quite artistic, that. Smell my cheese. Right, next stop. Some disgusting foodery. Okay, I lied. I said the next stop would be a disgusting eatery. Instead, I forgot about the Hindhead Tunnel. Now, they have average speed checks in here, which is wonderful. You ready? Ha! So good! And out. And then hit the brakes for the average speed camera just to make sure. Nothing to see here, nothing to see.